peeps, this is Edo here for another Let's Play of Phoenix Wright. Justice for all. Holy moly. It's been a while. We kind of took a little bit of a break. But we're gonna be continuing, which, I'm assuming it's this. Oh yeah, it's this one. We're now going back to court, aren't we? Shoot.
We haven't touched this since frickin' June.
Yeah, I know. We took a bit of a break for obvious reasons. So, I guess this is the file.
Yeah, I guess this is the file, and I don't think a lot of people will, find out, because by the time we release all of this, nobody will be none the wiser.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, it is June 22, 9:51 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Nick.
Yeah?
Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me?
Yeah. Why?
I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time, all by herself, and she's so grown up.
Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation.
That's right.
And then you look at me and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in the Myrtle trial.
For the second time.
But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through.
Good morning! The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey! Morning, Pearly! You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh?
What do you mean?
My mother's coming today to show her support.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right, Pearly.
Hey, Pearls.
Yes, Mr. Nick?
Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too?
Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch.
Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help.
Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love.
Pearly! Not this again! Please, can you do this for us, Pearls?
Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you two to your alone time.
She's so cute. Thank goodness.
Nick?
This way. Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. Ah.
Yes.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Oh, boy. Oh, she doesn't know, huh?
Nope, she does not.
Son of a gun.
It is June 22, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. It's going to hurt.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, dude, I don't remember her voice. Fudge. Okay, the court is now in session for the trial of Mayfair. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeat's face will be transmitted all over the world.
All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name of yourself. Oh, for yourself, Phoenix.
Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly
Foolish clothes. Oh, God.
It's gonna start getting ugly.
Oh, gosh. Just I can't do German. This is gonna be so horrible.
The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago.
Oh, dang. Here comes the whip.
Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country.
Cuckoo. That's nice, Miss Von Karma.
Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Faye.
It's true what they say. Women are really scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session.
That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct?
Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been.
Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin.
All right. Let's hear it. It's like, you better or you're gonna get whipped.
The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point.
What? Oh, great. But Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? With the boobs. Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant?
I'd never said that wasn't the defendant.
Then what is the meaning of this?
All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key.
Can you substantiate? Oh, wow, my brain. Can you substantiate your claim?
Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand.
Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia, she seems really torn by this. There's too many effing females.
Witness, name and occupation.
Oh, what was her voice? Crap.
Good sir.
There's too many girls in this right now.
Good sir.
Oh yeah, she kind of had a prop. She's got a proper voice.
My
And high and
name
Audie.
is Morgan Fay, and I am a spirit medium in a manner of speaking.
I'm sorry, but what do you mean, in a manner of speaking? Ah!
I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then.
It's just a spirit severing technique.
A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is...
Yes, that is.
You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct.
What in the world could have...
Mystic Maya. She escaped from the room.
What? Well, what?
And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber.
Order! Miss Fay, please testify to this court what happened during that time.
Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial.
Oh boy, Mia ain't
Witness
impressed.
testimony. Maya's escape.
Whee!
I don't know why, I just pictured the little Maya just jumping out a window or something.
Away!
After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police.
Oh.
A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while.
Oh gosh.
I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that.
Why have you hidden this until now?
I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya.
Oh, sure.
However,
Sure.
I must correct falsities. Falsities? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, that's
when
right.
they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a
falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. There's too many voices.
Cross-examination.
You're not even here at all in this, are you?
Don't worry about this. This is gonna get fixed real soon. And by real soon, I mean
All
give
right.
it a couple of episodes.
Wait, oh shoot. Buttons. How do I do it? Just now, you said those two. Who were the two people you're referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English. Not to mention, she looked awful. Damn, Morgan! You saying she ugly. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. What? Oh,
It did say that.
Thanks.
It did say that you can forward the repair bills.
that's true.
What did you do after that, Miss Faye?
Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind.
Yes, this is a very good point.
At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another.
Another what, madame?
Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. Question further. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself.
Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye.
Oh my god. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you.
Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Faye, please continue.
Damn, we got a lot of statements here. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by the statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. What? But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this. However, the witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? So, you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystica Maya had done something very unexpected.
Just something unexpected. What, pray tell, did she...
Ooh! The witness didn't and couldn't have seen what had happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later.
Yes, very well.
Ugh, why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. I guess we're just gonna keep doing it. Is it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Faye.
Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand.
Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of a nurse that she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However... You fainted? I became dizzy and then collapsed on the floor.
How long were you unconscious?
I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps.
And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time.
Happy. Witness, elaborate on that point for us. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? Good question. So, while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all?
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself.
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. The key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness.
That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber.
I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes. That's exactly right. Be quiet, you.
Now then, what the escapee has done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone?
Who was it?
The prosecution calls Miss Innie Meenie, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Oh, that's right. She was sleeping. That was her sleeping. Innie Meenie? I think you can see where this is headed. Oh, boy. Another voice. Witness, name and occupation.
Okay, so my name is, Innie Meenie. I'm, researching, parapsychology stuff at the, university.
What is this parapsychology?
Let's see. It's I guess most people call it occult stuff.
Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Minnie, after the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct?
Well, I guess.
If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is all right, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine. For my sake. Poor judge.
Or at least he whip resistant.
How is he a judge? I'm sure we've asked that many times. How is he a judge?
How is the prosecutor allowed to have a whip in the room?
That too. Okie doke.
Witness testimony after the murder.
When the channeling started, I was, sleeping in the side room. A little later, someone came into the room, really suddenly. It was
That-
oh my god, totally my sister.
That face.
I, hadn't seen her in, so long. I was so happy in, a sad way. My sister, she'd, told me something, totally terrible.
Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey?
Really now, Your Honor. My affair was still in the middle of channeling at that time.
Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister?
Yes, Minnie. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh, well, this is...
Witness. Yeah. In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Do I totally, really have to? Of course.
Miss Minnie, please.
Oh.
My sister, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Annie?
She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor?
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth.
Oh, you... It's the Edgeworth bow. It's the Von Carmen bow. The Vogue. The end.
Okay, what do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for.
This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie?
Of course it was, Phoenix.
Mia, what do you mean?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find the one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies.
Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last.
Cross-examination after the murder. How are you holding up?
I'm holding pretty good.
Okay, good. I'll be over there.
You'll just be hanging out over there on the side. Okay, cool.
When the chat...
Oh wait, no. We're just gonna press, basically. Yeah, we'll just press. Was that because of your sesame allergy? Was it?
That's right. I think there were sesame seeds in the lunch they served that day. I have this premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day.
Yes, indeed.
I see.
Am I the only one who missed the boat here?
Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping?
Do you know the time?
Maybe a little before 11 a.m. Something like that, I think.
11 a.m.? Do I have any record of time right now?
Probably the autopsy report.
Yeah, my stomach is totally ready for, food.
Wait. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now.
Oh.
I meant, what time was it when the someone came into your room?
Oh, so, that's what you meant. You should have been more, clear about it.
Oh.
Sorry. My bad.
No, it's okay. Like, it's really... Huh?
That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again?
Never mind.
Witness, talk about this person who entered the side room.
Yeah, we should probably have a quick review on your evidence. It's been a while.
How do I...
Probably go in your present, hard button, just don't present for real.
Patients die from malpractice. This is the car accident. How can I...
There's no details on that
Oh,
one.
that's
Otherwise
just that. Okay. So there is no time information.
there is a button that says details, but that's probably just to see the costume unfolded. Yeah.
That's just the thing. Because we saw that whole... I remember that.
Those are the pictures.
The guy on the floor. He's chilling.
Yeah.
He's just taking a nap, that's all. See? He was taking a nap.
Pretty cold, if you ask me.
And that's it. And then the... Oh. Okay. Okay, let's...
We good?
Yeah, I think we're good. Let's see what happens. Are you absolutely sure?
I guess.
You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered?
Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith.
God
First
damn it.
off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer.
Well, Mr. Wright?
The defense rests.
Well, that was a colossal waste of all time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Minnie?
You were happy in a sad way?
Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister.
But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again?
But, like, maybe if I was, like, someone who didn't know about, like, the occult. But I, like, know all about the Kurain channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said.
Should I drop this line of questioning? No. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter?
No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange.
But...
Ow! Don't keep badgering her.
You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while?
Mr. Wright. This question of what your witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important?
It's very important. It's very important. Although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Yeah!
The good old Phoenix 101.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Wright. Miss Meany, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay. I'm, like, totally cool with that.
That's a new line, by the way.
Oh, we're pressing on
Also,
that
yes.
for sure. So there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance?
Like, yeah, nothing was, like, weird.
Mia's talking to herself like she's found something wrong. I was about to say, I'm like, That's impossible.
Like, is everything okay? Can I, like, go on?
Is the gears turning?
I think it's here. I need to present something.
But what is this something?
It's gotta be the clothes. But is it this, or is it...
It's probably both. Both can probably work.
So we'll probably just present this then. Here we go. Sounds like I did good. That was a very well spun lie, Miss Innie.
What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is.
Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix?
Miss Minnie, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
Like, yeah, and?
But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. Well, I guess it was technically the picture I had to do too. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this.
It's the blood spray.
Miss Minnie, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat.
Order, Miss Minnie. What is the meaning of this? Miss Minnie?
I'm thinking, don't interrupt me!
That
And what are you stammering about, Your Honor?
That witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though.
First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry. I, didn't mean to snap.
Now, hurry up with the testimony.
if you please.
The judge still looks a little shaken up. What a help he's going to be. Oh, boy.
After the murder, Part 2 witness testimony.
Like, the side room was, kind of dark, you know? So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't like that. Right to do something like that. And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber.
Oh. What?
Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
You think? Thanks, Gramps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright?
No. When am I ever satisfied?
All right, I guess not.
Very well. You may question the witness.
Cross-examination after the murder, Part 2.
Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room.
Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. That's right.
Excuse me, but how is my student any more subjective than Miss Minnie's?
You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Okay.
Can't breathe. Let me out of here. You didn't see the blood?
Yeah.
But she must have had the gun with her at the time as well.
That's,
Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either?
I, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, her face.
Continue. And what was your sister, Miss Minnie, like at the time? God, that's like a tongue twister.
Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. I think, like, she knew. Like, she, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan.
Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you?
Like, yeah.
Was your sister calm by that time?
Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better.
I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner, the better. She says with her whip at the ready.
And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
May I ask you one more thing, Miss Minnie?
Like, sure.
Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place? Huh? Like, when do you mean?
When? When you... I guess when you were going to the crime scene. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange.
Oh, she answered rather quickly. Now what? Oh, depressing. Think harder. I know you can remember something.
I, like, totally can't.
That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court.
You think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way into the channeling chamber is all that important?
It's very important. The two words, press further. It's very important. Those are the two lines right now. Phoenix 101. You see those two lines? Press harder or press further. And it's very important. You go straight to that. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with it.
Phoenix 101, Part 2. Bluff.
Very well. Miss Minnie, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, I don't get why, but okay.
Did somebody click?
Yeah, we're presenting. That's gonna be... Actually, that's a good question. Would I present the urn? Because the urn was there because it was broken. What wasn't? Wait, was it already broken by that time? That's what I'm trying to remember.
Well, it's right on the description.
Right before the murder. Okay. But I'm just... Oh. So it was already in pieces. But was it still there?
Keep reading the description.
Prepared in the hallway until police came. But I'm wondering, should I... Oh, no. Can I not present...
Present what?
It would be Pearl.
I mean, Pearl might work too, but this game seems to have multiple choices valid as long as they lead to the same
we're
point.
Gonna have to present. So we'll present the urn. Yeah, it seems like there's multiple choices in this one, I feel like. In the other one, you couldn't do that. I finally found the fault. Or I guess, in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Oh my god, Phoenix, why? Take a look at this urn.
Like, urn?
There are cracks. Do you see them?
So? Like, what does that prove?
Who cares about some worn-out old urn?
Like, yeah. I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I?
It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there was no way you could not have seen this person. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay.
Yes, and how is it so relevant?
It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden.
Oh,
And she just happened to break this urn.
oh.
Oh! Wait, she broke the urn? Yep, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball. Yeah! And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way. Oh, poor Pearl. She's so sad. What?
Aha!
Oh, boy. Miss Minnie. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Minnie. You are a masterful liar.
Ah! Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say.
The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. Oh, snap. So, Miss Minnie, tell us the truth.
About what?
About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
The witness just testified about that. But that's right. I was, sleeping in the side room.
Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? Yeah, I guess so. Your lies end here.
What do you...
The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there is clearly a contradiction here.
A contradiction? Where's the contradiction?
It would be in her testimony. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Minnie, you made the following statement.
And, Miss Morgan was the only one in a channeling chamber, you know?
It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police.
So, what does, have to do with anything?
It's very simple. Miss Minnie, how did you know that fact?
How?
I concede that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Minnie, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way.
Gah!
Oh boy.
But look at the manner guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the charity chamber, one would have to use the winding way.
Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Minnie, please answer the question.
Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please.
Well, I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. Right. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Innie Minnie. So now is the time to prove it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place?
I guess it's... Would it be the space right here?
when the murder took place.
No, but we had to tell. Asked. Because he's asking
We're being asked.
He's
We're being
asking-
asked where she was when the murder happened, like at the very moment of the murder. If we think about it, there's only one answer.
It would be here, right?
Yes.
Does it matter where or?
I think it just wants you to pick the room.
Miss Minnie was here, of course.
But that's the Channeling Chamber.
Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Minnie was at the scene of the crime.
Order. That's why that is a war.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, that's correct. Please explain yourself, Miss Wright.
Simple. Miss Innie Minnie was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? Where was I hiding?
Oh, well, it's gotta be here. Behind the screen.
Are you asking me or?
I think this is where she has to. There's no other place she could be. Here, of course.
Behind the folding screen?
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk! Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slimeball!
Now, Miss Minnie, one so young as you shouldn't be saying.
Shut it, Gramps! As if you know exactly how old I am!
I'm sorry.
Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. Whoa, this is twirly. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. Oh! The box!
What's in the box?
Because that's why there was a bull. It all makes sense! Miss Minnie, how were you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime? It's very simple. You were hiding inside this box.
Ah! That tiny little box, no person could fit in that.
Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lana disproved you when she was hiding from me in it.
But that clothing box is in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right, I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time.
Mr. Wright. Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime?
Yes, I can. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of a crime when the murder took place. Are we
What?
gonna... Well, I mean, am I just presenting the folding screen then? Because it's the bullet holes. What?
Yeah, that makes sense. You're connecting a bullet hole with the other bullet hole that are about 8 inches off the ground.
Yeah, I guess it's gonna be that. Take a look at this clothing box.
You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing.
What on earth?
I don't have time for you to sit there, surprise. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground.
A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? What a prick.
Folding screen. It had a hole at the same height.
That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Minnie, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray.
Ah!
Order, order! So what are you saying?
Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Innie Minnie? That is exactly what I am saying. Miss Innie Minnie, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey.
To masquerade as Maya Fey?
Wow, so she was in that box, she got out, she, knocked out Maya, had the other set of clothes, and
I'm pretty sure she was already dressed that way.
But you know what I mean?
She
was ready. She was already in the outfit, ready to do the murder.
Yeah.
So then what happened to... Wait, I'm confused. What happened to Maya then? She was just there on the floor or something?
All these questions and more if you press the hey button.
True. She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop. I can't stand to listen any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do it all by herself. Yeah, it's not. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow! Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Wait, Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? You've got to be serious. Miss Minnie, I'm parched. You had an accomplice.
Perhaps you want a break?
We're gonna go to her. Bam!
Okay.
This person. If it wasn't someone from Korean Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan Fey?
Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier?
What do you have to say to this, Miss Minnie? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy, here we go. I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected?
Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. Oh! I didn't think about that. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and...
After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room.
Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear, which is why upon hearing the shots, you forced our way into the channeling chamber. That's why she had the gun in the end. Miss Minnie, she immediately covered her own costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through, which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here.
What is one supposed to say?
This is the real truth behind this murder. Even she's sweating bullets.
Who was that? Laughing at a time like this. What?
Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving? What is it this time?
Miss Von Karma, surely.
Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is, if this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well, that's, Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Innie Minnie want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive! I don't have a motive! Motive, that's... Ooh, I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is the reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. It's gonna be... Is it this one? Let me check it real quick.
The penalty bar is not there, so I'm guessing, like, even if you got it wrong, it will let you try again without penalties.
I'm gonna assume it's gonna be this. Ha! Just as I thought, you bored me with your silly answers, Phoenix, right? Just great. Now even she is calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing?
Well, what do you mean by that?
Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm, going to explain, so, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, wanted revenge, then, I wouldn't have waited this long. And sides, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, Dr. Gray. It was, a total coincidence. He asked me about it, you know? She's back to her hairhead persona. However, you see... Ouch! Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. Bow. The end.
I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Minnie has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Fudge. Tisk, tisk. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. See? It's just as I, told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie.
Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Innie Minnie.
No! Hold it! I'm assuming it was Mia. Your Honor, please, allow the defense one more minute.
All right.
You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Minnie had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason?
Can I? Can I really do this? I obviously can't say no. I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Minnie had a motive.
Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all. Eek!
Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? You're supposed to be on my side.
Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me. I will throw you out of my way.
No way.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a sec here.
Oh, snap. To be continued. Holy moly.
Yeah, we're gonna say.
Oh, boy.
Now that was a wild ride.
I guess we have another trial to continue. And in the next episode, we will do that. And maybe finally find out what happened. And so we're pretty much at the end, huh?
Yeah, that's basically gonna wrap up the case.
Okay, so then we will wrap up this case in the next episode. So this was... I'm sorry, Nightshade, you really didn't have to say much in this episode.
Don't worry, I'm just biding my time.
And this was Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All with me, and Nightshade.
Soon things are going to be fabulous.
And with that, we are out of here.
Bye.